I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. It is March 1st. Is it March 1st? I think it's March 1st. It is March 1st. So I'm going to start today for this special report playing the showdown between President Donald Trump and the president of Ukraine, Vlodomor Zelensky. So let's go to that clip right now, the standoff, or people are calling it the 5 minutes or 4 minutes that was heard around the world.
During the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the
it.
cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling with the lives of
war.
millions of people.
You
are gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October.
So there you go. There was the 4 minutes there. I'm sorry, they were not heard around the world, that the 4 minutes that changed history. So what we have is the puppet of NATO and the World Economic Forum and the West in general, but mostly the intelligence services like the CIA and MI6. Their puppet, Vladimir Zelensky, insisted on coming to the White House to sign the minerals deal, which had no security guarantees, but was a way through, and he completely disrespected the office of the President of the United States, but also Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. And now he says he still wants a mineral deal. Well, I don't even know if that's going to happen. The headlines surrounding this event: USA Today, gambling with World War III. Trump-Zelensky meeting gets heated. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky got into a heated exchange during their meeting at the Oval Office. Also, from the Associated Press, Zelensky leaves White House without signing mineral deals after Oval Office blowup. One America News: Trump cancels news conference, mineral deal signing. Zelensky can come back when he's ready for peace. Also from One America News, Zelensky released a statement following White House meeting, emphasizing gratitude after rejecting peace agreement with Russia. Well, it wasn't really even the peace agreement as much as it was the mineral deal, which would have helped to bring peace. Also, we have more news. Marco Rubio blasts Zelensky, says he should apologize for turning tense Oval Office meeting with Trump into a fiasco. BBC: Trump and Vance were so rude. Ukrainians react to disastrous White House meeting. Well, as Trump said, they don't really have any leverage. They don't have any cards, as he said. We have other news that's happening also today. Voice of America journalist face investigations for Trump comments. The broadcaster placed a longtime journalist on leave amid growing concerns about its editorial independence. Well, the problem with this is that Voice of America is a propaganda outfit for the establishment. So whatever you consider the establishment, the Western establishment, like NATO, the Club of Berne, the European Union, etc., the UN, or if you think it's a propaganda outfit for America, it's really Voice of America is a Western propaganda outfit. It is the journalist there should be considered propaganda. Everybody knows Voice of America is a not just American propaganda, but Western propaganda, more importantly, establishment propaganda. More news from One America News. Finally, FBI returns Trump's belongings confiscated during 2022 Mar-a-Lago raid. So if you didn't know, what was happening here is that when Trump was running for president, he was raided by the FBI. So candidate Trump was raided by the FBI, separate from the original allegations in his first term that somehow he was an ally of President Putin. Now, this was when he was candidate. The FBI raided his house and took belongings, including going through Melania's underwear drawer. Also from the Associated Press, judge blocks Trump order threatening funding for institutions that offer care for transgender youth. I don't really regard this as care so much for transgender youth. If you believe assisting young people into making a lifelong decision that could render them infertile, okay, but I don't think I'd consider that care. I would consider appeasing somebody's gender dysphoria. Most people, if you're going to be doing anything to help transgender youth, why not push them in the direction of their sex and not into the direction of the sex they think they are? So, but Trump's point was around the same thing around that of an abortion is, why do federal tax dollars need to pay for or go to organizations that offer transgender hormones and or they call it care. The Associated Press calls it care, but transitioning drugs and or procedures. One America News, Russia, China target disillusioned U.S. federal agencies for recruitment. This is, I'm surprised One America News reported this, because this is, it seems like Western propaganda, because actually the CIA floated this and said, oh, if you're going to lay off CIA agents, won't they be targets for Russia and or China intelligence? Well, now One America News is reporting that, oh, yes, they're targeting disillusioned U.S. federal agents for recruitment. I don't think this is a real story. I mean, they might very well be doing that, but if federal agents, if U.S. spies and or intelligence officials are so easily lured to share secrets for the United States, they probably shouldn't have been in those positions anyway. And certainly keeping them there wouldn't have been a good idea. We're going to have to face the music at some point. Politico, the magazine, is has a story. Joe Rogan's infatuation with Elon Musk is angering his fans. This is sheer propaganda, really. Is that the most prominent podcaster in the world used to forego politics? Musk's entry into government has him singing a different tune. Elon Musk is an important person, whether he's in politics or he's not in politics, in reality, he would be on Joe Rogan's show. So the idea that Joe Rogan is inviting Elon Musk, which he did just recently again, since he's in charge of Doge and affiliated with the Trump administration, is just ridiculous. He's had Elon Musk on his show plenty of times before, including before he ever bought X. So this is just, I don't want to call it, well, I will call it propaganda. It's very similar to the OAN article that said, foreign adversaries are targeting the intelligence officials who were dismissed by Trump, so they shouldn't have been dismissed. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. We got another story coming up here. ICE arrest of migrant sparks anger protests before violent gang ties exposed. This is Fox News. Francisco Andre Barrera was deported twice and has drug and gang convictions. The gist around this story is this happened in Seattle and everybody was upset. And because the guy was taken into custody, dropping off his daughters at school, and everybody said, oh, look at this hardworking person. Why do you have to do this in front of his children, etc.? And then they realized that not only is he's a violent gang member accused of assault, murder, and obviously drug dealing. So this was a serious arrest. And so now they're singing a different tune. Right now, they're just going through basically the criminals, the gang affiliated criminals first, whether they get to the rest of the illegal immigrant population, that's, it's going to come to, we'll see what happens in the next 4 years. But right now they're just going after, let's see if I can do this. Oh, this is breaking out here. Cool. There it is. Yeah, so I wanted to try a couple different things also. So let's see if we can't there we go. All right. I'm going to go out, I think, again with playing the video of Trump and Zelensky arguing. I thought he said, you have no cards, but I guess he didn't say you have no cards. What's happening here? Oops. All right, let's go to this clip. I'll leave you with this clip, and I'll see you Monday.
During the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this.
You're
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right back.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
kill you.